Hi y'all, it's Charlene from the Crafty Art Shack, and we're back here today with another challenge video. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit, so let's get on with the crafts. Let's go! Alright, here we go with DIY number one. Alright, here we go with DIY number one. Now for this DIY, I got these sponges at the Dollar Tree. Now I am going to make a lime parfait dump cake. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking and cutting a strip and then cutting little cubes, just like you would do a regular dump cake. And I am going to drop these down in there and to make sure I have enough of them. And so then once I get these out of here, get this price off of here, these were 2 for 99 cents at the thrift store, and I got them I think for 50 cents. So not 50 cents, 50 cents for the two of them. And so I'm going to take my alcohol wipe and clean up my little glass, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my little cubes down in half because I thought they were just a little too big. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my, what is this called? It is called, yeah, that right there, the caulk that you get from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to put some in the bottom, and this is going to act like my whipped cream. And then I'm going to take and stick, strategically place these little pieces of lime cake in here to my parfait. And then I'm going to add another layer of whipped cream with my caulking. And then after I get that done, I'm going to take and make a cherry out of a bead and some wire that is for jewelry making. Now I'm going to place a little bit of hot glue on the top of that little cherry stem to make it look realistic. And I painted my cherry with the crimson red chalk paint. And now what I'm getting ready to do is put some melted chocolate, that's the net color of the paint, and made by Apple Barrel, and I'm going to take and paint my little stem chocolate and add the chocolate color to the little bead. And then I'm going to go in here and add a little bit of chocolate onto the parfait itself because lime and chocolate go together really good. I'm putting hot glue in there because I want it to look like chocolate drizzles, and then I'm going to go back and paint it with that melted chocolate paint, and we will see the rest of this at the final reveal. Now today's video is the fake sweet collaboration, and this month it was anything sour. So our host is Happiness Created, Kiki's DIY, and co-hosted by the Roasted Willow. Also participating in this is Pearl Treasure Designs, At Home with Kay, Twisted Serenity, Our Gray House or Gray Home, and Crafty Art Shack, and Blossom Your Creativity. All the links to these ladies' channels will be in the description box below, so check them out because they're doing some awesome crafts and you sure don't want to miss it. Now here we go with DIY number 2. Okay, so the next thing I did is I took that same sponge and a little wood round that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to trace out this circle, and then I'm going to cut this out with my scissors, and we are going to make a tequila key lime tart. And if y'all have never had one of those, it is awesome. It is so good. I can't begin to tell you how good it is. I love them, and I usually make them in a big tart pan instead of these little bitty ones. But for this video purpose, I'm going to make a miniature tequila key lime tart. And yes, I do have the recipe for that. If you would like it, leave it in the description, or in the description box. Here I go again. In the comment section, and I will make sure I get you that recipe because it is totally worth making. Now what you see me doing here is I wanted to make the the graham cracker crumbs, and I didn't have any sand or anything like that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put some Aleene's tacky glue on here, and then I'm going to take and dip this in baking soda, and it's going to give it the appearance of a like graham cracker crumb. So anyway, we're going to get this all put on there, and I'm kind of squishing it around the sides so it goes over the edge, because that's where it's going to show the most. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll glue that little sponge to the top of this. Now, to glue this to the top of that, I'm just using Aleene's tacky glue, and then I'm gluing that wood round with the baking soda on it, and I'm making sure the baking soda goes over the edge. And I still did it while the baking soda was wet, so that all of that would absorb up into the sponge and kind of mold together to make this tequila key lime tart. And the next thing I'm going to do, the next thing I do is I take that same caulk and make me some whipped cream to go on the top. And then I didn't have any little lime slices, but I had these little kiwi slices that look kind of like limes. So I'm going to stick them on there, and I'm going to stand them up on the edge and stick them down in that caulk whipped cream that I made. So the next thing I'll do is I'm going to add in my chocolate on the bottom, because this is going to be the color that I'm going to use for my graham cracker crust. And that's the same melted chocolate that I already had. And I'm going to go all the way around the edges as well as the very bottom of this. And then I'm going to let this dry. And we will see the rest of this at the final reveal. All right, here we go with DIY number 3. Now for this DIY, I found this lid off of a tin can that was given to me. And what I'm doing is I'm making a key lime pie. And I was trying to figure out these slices that I got from Temu. They were too big and too small. They were too small for my big pie pan, and they were too big for my little one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the rest of this sponge that I have left over, and I'm going to press it into the edges of that tin lid, and I am going to make this key lime pie. Now, I am going to finish cutting this down, and I'm going to put all the extra pieces in there to fill this in to make it completely round. Now, after I get that all filled in, I'm going to take that caulk, and look what I did. Oh well, we'll shove it over here to the side and make it a part of it. We're going to take this caulk, and we're going to go around in a little circular motion and make the whipped topping that goes. And look, I stuck my finger in it that time. You guys, I made a mess with this stuff. So you're going to make this little circular motion. Now, when I worked at Publix in the bakery, this is how we decorated the key lime pies, is you just go around in a circular motion and make that topping on the outside. And then and at Publix, we would take and make, there it goes, stick my finger in it again. I'm making a mess. I got to go clean my fingers. Hold on. And so anyway, what I'm doing is I'm creating the same key lime pie you would normally see at a Publix. Now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to kind of touch up these places that I messed up with my fingers, and I'm going to make them look like they're just doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And so then I'm going to finish going around this. Now at Publix, we put almonds on it. I didn't have anything for the almonds, so I didn't do that part. And I'm going to just go all the way around this edge with this, doing that circular motion. And then I'm going to take that caulk and make a little dollop of whipped cream right in the center. Now, I didn't have a lime to put on it, but I did have this little lime-colored donut with chocolate drizzled on it. And so I'm going to take and press that right in the top. And I will finish embellishing this, and we will see it at the final reveal. Now, at this time, we'd like to thank our subscribers. We love you bunches, and we really appreciate you. And here we are with the final reveal. All right, y'all, we're back from the craft desk, and didn't these just turn out awesome? Well, if you like this content, subscribe, like, and share, because it really helps our video out. And for all our subscribers, thank you so much for everything you do for us by subscribing to the channel. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Crafty Art Shack. We'll see you later. Bye. Hi y'all, it's Beth and Charlene, and we're here today because we are now opening a booth here at the
Avonlea Antique Mall.
Yes, and we're so excited.
Gotta come check us out.
Yeah, and we're going to show you some more pictures in just a minute of our video. All right, you guys, here we go. We're going to walk to our booth. Now, when you walk in the front door, the first row is First Street. The second row over is 2nd Street, and that's where we are located at. And we're about, I'd say, halfway down. And you'll notice it because we have that light pole or pole right in front of our booth. Anyway, this is not our stuff. This is the previous vendor's stuff, and they're in the process of moving out. And so this is where we're going to be moving into, you guys, and we are so excited. Now, our booth is going to be called the Chic Shack. So, you guys, everybody who's been begging me to sell my stuff will now be able to go here at the Avonlea Antique Mall and purchase it. So come check us out. Now, we will not be here in this booth until around the end of the first week or the second week of June. We will keep you updated as to when we will actually be opening our booth. And because this person's got to move out, then they got to paint it, and then we've got to move in. So you guys come check us out and stay tuned to see where our stuff's going to be and what it's going to look like and how things are set up. And we have a ton of stuff going in here that hasn't even made it to some of our videos, so you'll want to come check us out. Now, in addition to opening our booth, we finally hit our goal of 1,000 followers. Thank you guys so much. And 4,000 watch hours. We really appreciate everyone who made this happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all, if y'all go check out our community tab on our YouTube channel, you will find the channel lineup for the week there on our community tab. So if you ever want to know what's going on with our channel or new things that are happening or anything like that, go check out that community tab. That's where we're posting all of our information that is important for that moment in time. So go check us out.
So you guys, if you like this content, subscribe. Hit that notification bell and give us that big thumbs up because it really helps our channel out. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Crafty Art Shack. We'll see you later. Bye.